Hey there, family and friends.
As 2019 comes to a close and the Christmas cards start appearing in the mailboxes,
we wanted to do something extra and give an update on an exciting 2019.
It's been a good year this year, and we've been all over the place.
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 From Folsom,
Colorado Springs,
Spokane,
Livermore,
New York City,
Argentina.
Zambezi, Zambia.
It's been amazing.
in a style befitting this lively year, the video ahead is pretty chaotic.
Filmed mostly while the family was visiting me for Thanksgiving down in Buenos Aires, but also
in Folsom, Colorado Springs. So you're just gonna get a little tidbit.
We think it captures a lot of the great moments and memories and what we're looking forward to in 2020.
So brace yourself. And without further ado,
Here's the Krazy Kreiser update.
Was really cool, actually related to work for me, because the Axe Group, also known as TAG, got another contract and we're able to help with some amazing national and global work related to evangelism and talking with people about Jesus. So I'm very excited to be leading that.
Highlight for me was going to junior prom, which was super fun. I went with a new group of friends that I just started hanging out with, actually.
Well, one thing for me was in May, we threw this really dynamic, awesome party to kick off the book that Heather wrote, Embrace the Mystery, a guided journal with the Holy Spirit. And it was fun to put on that party.
It really was fun. I really enjoyed it.
One of mine was when Jeff and I went to the Lauren Daigle concert in Southern California. It was awesome. So I flew down and met him. He picked me up in a fancy car, and we went to Lauren Daigle, and it was fabulous.
It's been pretty laid back year for me, nothing major. Well, I guess there's pretty big stuff. I turned 18 this year, so that's pretty awesome. And I started my last year of high school. I'm a senior now. Busting through that halfway through. And I was a lifeguard over the summer, which was super fun. A lot of great stories from that.
One of the highlights for me this summer was road tripping with Dad from California to Colorado. We got to stop at Arches National Park and Canyonlands, and a lot of good conversations, good driving, and I got a car in Colorado. So that's
Wow.
one of the coolest parts of 2019 for me was working at Lawrence Livermore in Livermore, California. I got exposed to a lot of really neat materials engineering techniques, and I was able to visit Carly in San Luis Obispo and come home on the weekends. So that was definitely a highlight. Just pretty much my whole summer was great.
yeah, it's definitely an international year for me. First part, of course, in Spokane, and then I spent a month in Zambia in Southern Africa, and then after another stint back in California and here in Buenos Aires. So the whole
Muy
year's been a
increíble.
highlight. Oh. So yeah, minutes later, here we are. Yeah, so looking forward to 2020. I'm looking forward to spending the summer in Spokane and starting my senior year at Gonzaga.
And seeing Joel graduate high school. Very excited. I'm graduating next year, which is going to be awesome. It's just a transition year. You have anything?
I do. Actually, I'm publishing my book, The Joy of One Woman, notes to myself, notes to my sons. It's been a work in progress for a long time, but it's finally getting published. Woo!
It's awesome. Glad for that.
Joel's graduation and trying to find out where he's gonna go to school. Excited about that.
Finding out what my job's gonna be.
Wow.
Ring dance. Ring dance is gonna be crazy. I'm looking forward to that. think all of my favorites this year have to do with space. Two favorite movies that stand out were First Man and Ad Astra, seeing the story of Neil Armstrong, and then it's a really like in-depth personal story, but set in this grand arena of space. And then The Expanse, which is a show I started last year and then watched seasons 2 and 3 of this year, and season 4 coming out soon.
Well, The Mandalorian is really cool. I love that show. Probably my favorite. One of my favorite shows I've ever watched, to be honest.
The third season of Crown, it's been pretty awesome. Jeff and I love that. I also watched Jack Ryan.
With this one right here, my son Nathan told me about this show called The Expanse. I give it a thumbs up.
And started watching Expanse, but couldn't really follow it, so I left that one behind.
Yeah, I really enjoyed starting watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine featuring Andy Samberg, and also just had a blast with Avengers Endgame, culminating about 20 movies worth of awesome stuff.
So that obviously sticks out to me. I could play her music any time of the day or night. Love it, love it, love it. So gifted.
Well, Coldplay just dropped a new album. That was pretty great. And
There's a lot of new stuff that came out this year that I really liked. Music-wise, I would have to say AJR. They came out with a new album this year that I really liked.
So I kind of discovered Post Malone for the first time, enjoyed his music. Ed Sheeran released a really banging album, number 6 Collaborations Project, I think it was called.
Well, one thing was I totally got turned on to Spotify, which was totally fun. And so I started hitting liked songs. And Flurry, she's great, and related music.
let's see who else. Post Malone had some good music, and you know, generally I've just been listening to a variety of playlists and kind of expanding my musical interests.
In addition to Lauren Daigle, okay, so this is just literally what happens for me during the work week. I plug in peaceful piano playlists on Spotify, and it just gets me in the zone of productivity. So I'll share that little tidbit with you.
And then also just being down in South America, listen to a lot of kind of Spanish language, indie music, and kind of the music I listen to in English, but in Spanish. So discovering a new scene there.
I just want to say Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hey Nathan, how's 2019 been for you?
It's been a fun ride. 2020 coming in hot.